while I was thinking about videos to post on TikTok, and I'm on my computer right now, and this is probably this is the greatest African video I've probably seen on this application yet. There's probably way more yet to come, but this video holds a lot of important messages for us Nigerians, and that is breaking the fuck out of these generational curses. Okay, Nigerian parents, Nigerian authorities are fucking garbage. Okay, like the fact that not only have I not, I was just recently talking with my brothers and cousins, and I thought I was the only one that experienced this crap. No, I'm not the only one that has experienced this crap. Multiple Nigerian families have experienced this dog shit that you are about to see. And I am just advising us as Nigerians of the newer culture, the YNs, all of you guys, all, you know what I'm saying. I'm advising that we break this generational curse. All of the curses that they brought onto us, from the whoopings, from the random ass Africans staying at our crib, from I don't even know, like whatever the bullshit they've thrown onto us, we're done with it, my nigga. We are done with the Nigerian slaves. Okay, so let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it.
Generational curses from our immigrant parents, and number one, guests got 2 weeks of max in my house. No more.
Guys, it's quick story time, bro. I have 2 story times. So when I was about like 7 years old, my parents stopped staying. I mean, my parents like are pretty much out the crib. Like my dad is pretty much in Africa. He randomly goes to Africa, randomly comes back. We don't know what he does there. My mom is working as a nurse, like very, very hard. So she's barely at the crib. So, and my grandma and grandpa sometimes go to Africa and Africa, come back to America. They were still staying in America. Keep in mind, they were still staying in America at this time with us in a 4-bedroom apartment that's cramped as fuck, cramped ass 4-bedroom apartment. They were staying with us. Out of nowhere, we didn't even know. We randomly got a nanny. We were supposed to call this random ass lady that we did not know grandma, and she stayed in me and my brother's room, a room that we already shared. So in this cramped ass house, there was only 4 bedrooms. My mom and dad's room, a room for my grandma and my actual grandma and grandpa, my sister's room for my 2 sisters at the time. I didn't have a third one yet. And then a room for me and my brother. Those were the only rooms. They've already taken this room, so we are in me and my sister's room this whole time. I just want to hold this up to that fucking nanny grandma, because she was the worst. I remember one time I called her nanny at school. Oh, they were like, "Who is that?" I said, "Oh, that's my nanny." And she was like, "Do not ever call me a nanny. Say I'm your grandmother." I'm like, "Nigga, I don't know you. I don't know you. What? What is this? What are we talking about? What are we talking about?" You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Staying, and guess how long she stayed there for? You see how she said 2 weeks max? Let's listen up. She said, guests only get to stay at my crib 2 weeks max. Listen to what she said. Let's listen.
Because do y'all know how many times in my childhood where I had an auntie or an uncle staying over that was only supposed to be there for a month, and then they started living with us? And what blew me is we didn't have a guest room. The guest room was my room. Do y'all know?
So I'm going to stop her there real quick. The guest room was our room. There is no guest room there. They just take your room. They take all your space, everything. And nigga, they don't stay there for 2 weeks. They don't even stay there for a month, nigga. That nanny stayed with us for a year and a couple of months. Our parents ended up having a big ass altercation, and she never showed up to our crib again. I just remember playing Lego Marvel in our room, and like they were just screaming outside, and we weren't allowed to leave the room not one time. We never left the room. We never knew what was happening. They were just arguing out there. We just heard screaming and shit. It was insane, bruh. Yeah, totally terrible, dude. These African authorities are just so garbage. Also, another story time. I had an uncle, man. This uncle, man. It's my cousin's dad, and we barely knew him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a kid growing up, I didn't really know him like that. My brother had a good memory of him. He said that he was always pretty weird and shit like that. And he had money for a little bit, and then he lost all that money. You know what I'm saying? And back then, the only memory I really had of him was You know, he's still low key. He always had the same skeleton, kind of at like personality wise. But all I really remembered from this guy was that he gave us a lot of snacks, and that was fucking good. You know, that still is good. He still buys a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just how he is. He overspends. That's just the type of person he is. We didn't see this guy. Let's just say, starting from like the age of 7, that was the last time I saw that dude. I didn't see this guy for like I saw him one time when we went to like a trip to New York, not a field trip, a trip to New York. But we like, you know, when you just at like a function with your family, they don't bring their real self out. You don't actually see them day to day. You're just seeing them at the function. You feel me? So fast forward like to like that was when I was like 10 or 11. Fast forward to like when I'm like, I think I gotta be like 12, like 13, about like 13. Like I'm damn near 13, and this nigga comes to our house, and I was like 12. I was like 12. Yeah, I was like 12, and bro, fast forward like 2 years later, there's been multiple. Keep in mind, before this nigga came, there was another nigga that came that I barely knew in our life. Then before that, there was our bigger cousin that was living with us for only a month, and they were on his ass because he ain't go to college. Now, our uncle, I didn't know the nigga like that, but he was staying with us. So it was just like, oh, okay, so you staying with us. That's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? We just chilling. Bro, that was like the worst experience ever. This nigga was in our room. Like in me and my brother's room. There was no guest room because by the way, we moved into a new house. There's still only 4 bedrooms though. There's still only 4. Mom and dad's room, our room, sister's room, and grandma and grandpa's room. Grandma and grandpa's there. So even when they weren't there, he didn't even want to go in that room. He just wanted to be in our room. It was so weird, and sleep on a comfortable bed, because we had a comfortable bed and we had a bad bed. And this nigga would sleep on the comfortable bed, obviously. And at times when I would try to go to the living room to sleep, that nigga would say, come back in the room and sleep here. Like, the nigga was so fucking annoying. Like, and it's just insane to me because I'm thinking about all the shit that nigga did, and he just gets away with it. And he lived with us for a year, and he did not tell none of his kids. He didn't tell none of them. He lived with us for a year and told none of his kids. It is so redonkulous what these Africans are doing. We are done with that crap, guys. Like, we're not doing this when we grow up. We're breaking these curses. Let's finish up this video, bro.
Y'all know there's a point in time where my auntie came to stay with us, and it was supposed to be only for 3 months. She ended up staying there for 2 years. I did not touch my own bedroom for 2 years. Keep in mind, I'm like 12, 13, 14. Won't be repeated. Will never happen. Number 2 is sending money back home, but we're gonna have to talk about that later.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, the sending home. Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, but yeah. Moral of the story though, we are done as Nigerians with all this crap. Like this right here, all this where niggas stay in your crib. Like that dude was annoying. Like you see all my hair. Like he would just randomly say, "Cut your hair off." Like the nigga acted like he was our dad, but he was a bum. Like he's a bum. He still is a bum. And like it's just like, dude, I'm not with that shit no more, man. Like this African shit, we're never doing it again. Period. Point blank. I don't care what none of you niggas say. We are not repeating this. I checked the comment section to this video. It just showed that none of the people commenting, they were not African. They're just like normal people. Like they don't even know like half the shit. Like I just looked at it like I think this is the community other generations say we lack. Those uncles and aunties were probably crashing with us because they needed help starting a new life. Like dude, nah, some of them like they don't even care. Like they don't give a fuck, man. Yeah. 2 weeks is already pushing it. That's crazy. 3 days max. Damn. Oh, people saying help your friends and family, but why does it have to be at the sake of your child? Facts. Why can't the adults and parents give up their space? Whew. Nigerians don't do that. Definitely gonna break this generational curse for myself. Facts, bro. Yeah, sneaking into your room from school for clothes I'll never forget. Getting, oh my god, chewed. Getting chewed for not taking them out the night before. Damn. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, so some of them are Nigerian. But anyway, yeah, like, guys, all this Nigerian shit, crap, dude. We're not doing this anymore. That's all bullshit, bro. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're breaking Nigerian curses are done, starting from Gen Z. Once Gen Z ends, Nigerian curses will be over. And I'm out, bro.